Good evening, Jisha ma'am.
Good
Actually, I'm
evening,
using
ma'am.
two devices. One is for video and one is for audio. Okay. My mobile will be acting as a mic and speak
Good
because
evening, ma'am.
yeah, good evening. Something happened in my webcam's audio and the system laptop's audio is not very feeble. That's why I just connected audio with this mobile. Now it is clear, right?
Yes,
Okay, we
It's
can
clear.
start.
Clear. It's clear.
Yeah, please.
you can start the prayer. I'll do the prayer.
Yes, please.
Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us back again. As we come together here in this meeting, we ask for help to concentrate and to absorb the knowledge that will be shared tonight. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Today's thought I will do, ma'am. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. VP Kinseley's words. WP Kinseley's words.
Okay, friends. So today we plan to take Unit 7 of Module 1, Part 3. That is Montessori Prepared Environment. But the thing is that I don't think we will get enough time for reading all the things. So you just suggest me some substitution. And once again, if you want to clarify any things regarding your official or anything, please let me know because Ramsina is blessed with a baby, so she has to take rest. That's why we don't trouble her.
Congratulations for her, ma'am.
Yes. And you know something? She traveled a long way from that Kasargod. There is her home, no, for Onam celebration in our institute. That is, it take more than 8 hours to reach here. But that time she was carrying.
This is the first baby, is it, ma'am?
But
Is it her first baby?
no, that I don't know, and I don't know whether it is boy or girl also. I don't know whether it is first one or second. Anyway, we will ask when she became very comfortable to
Okay.
talk. Okay, anyway, we will try. We will read little by little, and we will try to complete today itself. And today also, I have one meeting at 9:30, and I am the moderator, so I have to prepare lot many things. So most probably, I will end up by 8:30. So okay, no? Yes. So we can start reading. No problem.
Okay, ma'am. Then I will read. Can I read, ma'am?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Montessori prepared environment. To help the little ones in their constructive work, we have to create a place where sensitive periods, human tendencies, and planes of development are all being watched. A place where each child works at their own rate as per to their own interests. The Montessori prepared environment is perfect, which improves the children's inner discipline, concentration, belief in themselves, and belief in each other. They evolve a sense of responsibility and admiration for the world and the things and people within it. A real Montessori environment helps the child construction of their own life, a fulfilled life that is a part of the greater good. Montessori was of the view that a Montessori environment should be a loving area The teacher should watch children and make needful changes to the environment to suit the children's requirements. The Montessori environment should be a nourishing place to meet the child's requirements for self-concentration. All barriers to the child's development should be taken away from the environment. It should be noted that though through Montessori put this unusual emphasis on environment, it is essential to note the following. Here it is telling that Montessori methods, it's very useful for the children how to make them uh, what they said capable, and the nature also it should be positive for them. She considered the environment as secondary to life itself. It can modify in that it can help or hinder, but it can never create. The origins of the development, both in the species and in the individual, lie within. The child then does not grow as he happens to be put in a nourishing environment. He grows because the potential life within him develops, making itself visible. What is the potential is inside the child through this Montessori, it will come out. The potential life within him, it will develop. The environment should be carefully planned for the child by a
One second. Let me add. Okay. So the Montessori prepared environment is something like a nourishing place for the children, and it should be a loving area, and it should be like child sized, all the materials, furnitures, everything inside that environment, inside and outside, everything should be of child sized. And this prepared environment is perfect for improving the inner discipline, concentration, belief in themselves, mutual belief in themselves and belief in each other. That is mutual love, mutual help, everything is generating in that environment. Okay, so the real Montessori environment help the child to construct themselves. They are building themselves. That self construction is happening. And here the sensitive periods, absorbent mind and human tendencies, everything is the factors for developing a child. Okay, that's clear, no? Now Maria Montessori just emphasized some points because she said that the environment is a secondary life. We always saying that, no, school is the second home, teacher is the second mother. Like that, the Montessori environment is a secondary life for the children. Okay, now you can, now it is clear, no, what is meant by this Montessori prepared environment and how it is designed for the children. We can see more and more in the coming sessions. Okay, please.
The environment should be carefully planned for the child by a knowledgeable and sensitive adult. Second one is the adult must be a participant in the child's living and growing within the designed environment. In the Montessori environment, the child must be helped in his development by the following methods. He must be aided towards freedom through his environment. He should be given activities that prompt independence. He should not be helped by others in acts he can perform for himself. He should be taught self-help skills like buttoning, sipping, putting on shoes and other activities that aid him towards freedom. All materials and furniture should be of the exact size for the children. This will give children the power over the materials. The furniture should be of the child's height, as everything suits the child. He feels secure and loved. The child must be helped in developing discipline by giving him chances for constructive work. The child must be helped in developing a clear understanding of good and evil. The first idea that the child must acquire in order to be actively disciplined is that of the difference between good and evil. The Montessori designed environment involves the specially designed classrooms, materials, and the directresses.
So, the environment should be designed by an adult who has clear idea about Montessori method, Montessori materials, and about that Montessori environment also. No one can design, any layman cannot be designed a environment like this. The person who should get proper ideas, proper clarification about the Montessori environment, even though we are just giving the direction to the people whom we are making for this any Montessori school, no, we just have to give them the clear clarification about the environment, because it is for the kids. The furniture should be, everything should be for the proper size of that kit. Okay, and one more thing. Yes, what all things you understood, no? And there is self-help skills like we already done in practical classes, like buttoning, zipping, and putting on shoes and other activities that it is there in the dressing frames. And all material and furniture should be of the exact size of the children. So this means the child will handle everything. If he need to push a table, that table is of small table, no, and it is of his size. And if he want to take one chair from one place to another place, it's very easy for him to do. So he is controlling his own actions, he is getting that power, so his confidence will boost up, because he could do everything that an adult is doing. But since the furniture is of small size, the child can easily carry, easily push. Okay, okay, please.
Ma'am, in our school, for the small students, according to their height only, the chairs and the tables and everything.
Yeah, okay.
The prepared environment. The basic elements within the designed environment are concepts of freedom, structure and order, reality and nature, beauty and atmosphere, the Montessori material, and the development of community life. Then the freedom. Very often people think of freedom as doing what we like, which is not the case with authoritative Montessori education. One day, a lady called on Montessori school. She thought that in the school the children did what they liked, as the school was famous for its freedom. A little boy happily told her that it is not that we do as we like, but we like what we do. This is a brilliant example of what actual freedom is. Freedom is in the Montessori classroom means free to do what is right. The child and the teacher work in combination in a designed environment to construct a community. The child learns to respect the rules. Choice is given for the child to select his own activity. The after effects of this freedom is self-discipline, concentration, individuality and social interaction. Freedom is important, but for two reasons. First, it is only an atmosphere of freedom that the child can disclose himself to us. Since the teacher is to help the child's psychic development, the teacher should have the opportunity to watch the children in a free and open environment. Second, if the child owns within himself the pattern for his own development, this inner guide must be permitted to direct the child's growth. Montessori described a classroom that had gained her concept of freedom as a room in which all the children move about usefully, intelligently, and voluntarily without committing you rough and rude acts.
It is understandable, right? Okay, if you have anything to add with any experiences or anything in your real life experience and in your school also, you can add, okay? Because I think this is very clear how that environment is created and how it helps the child to develop so many things. Okay, so in this environment, we are giving freedom, but that freedom is within the limits. And the child in Montessori environment, they are saying like, we like what we do. It is not uh, what some sentence was there, no, that some lady asked,
And it is not that we do
doing
what
what
we
we
like.
like. Yes, doing what we like. It is not about freedom. Actually, the child is giving freedom to select their own materials, their own whatever materials they like. They have the freedom to take that material, the freedom to choose. Okay, so that is there. So the from the first step onwards, the kid is taking the material in which he is very interested, so he will do activity with that material. So he said, we like what we do. So we are not giving them the materials. They are taking their own interest in which they are interested. That material they are taking. So we like what we do. That is meant by freedom in Montessori environment. Okay, fine. So yes. Okay, next there is limits of freedom. So, what is within these limits? Freedom within the limits. What all things are coming as bonus? Like, please.
There are limits to freedom within a Montessori environment. 1. Respect for others. The child is free to carry any activity as long as he is not violating the rights of others in the classroom. Second, respect for material. He must be able to work with any material in the classroom until the time he uses it in the correct fashion. He is free to use the materials as exhibited by his teacher or in any other ways without disruption to the class or to the environment. Third one is respect to the environment. The child has complete independence within the designed environment as long as he treats all aspects of it with care and respect. He should treat all children and teachers with grace and courtesy. He should care for the physical aspects of it to the best of his ability. The fourth one is respect for himself. It is not enough for the child to consider others with mercy and courtesy. He has to respect himself. He must use the materials with respect to himself without self-destruction. Fifth one is progress in his own rate of development. No child is ever retreated in a Montessori environment. Each child is permitted to develop at his own rate. Since all activities in the Montessori environment are individually presented to each child, children are permitted to develop at his pace. No competition and rewards are permitted in the environment. In the classroom environment, we talk about independence within limits. We allow children freedom in many aspects.
One second. Okay. So, that all things are nurturing in a Montessori environment. That is respect for others. Since we are giving their own choice materials, they are getting their own choice materials. That means they won't disturb anyone. If we are not giving any material of children's choice, means they will show tantrums, right? Their temper will lose, so they will respect others because they are getting the material as their own choice, their own like. Okay, so they won't violate any rules in the class, they won't make any disturbances, they will simply go and sit somewhere and they will do their own activity, and they will respect the material also because it is their favorite material, so they will take care of that material. Okay, Then respect to the environment also. We are providing mat for the kid. So the kid is spreading that mat and he is sitting on the mat and doing the activity with the material. So their place is limited to some portion only. So the surroundings won't be disturbed by the kid. So they will respect the environment. Everything is happening accidentally. Everything is happening accidentally. And whenever he is doing activity with the material, and many times he is repeating the activity, sometimes mistake will happen. He will try one more and he will try and try. He will accomplish that task. So he will feel like I am good. So he will respect himself. Okay, so respect for himself. And in Montessori environment, we are not pushing the kid. We are not forcing the kids to do the things fast. The kid can do the activity with their own speed, their own rate, their own pace. So progress at his own rate of development. That is that thing. So initially he may take half an hour, and after repeating, he will become perfect in that activity, and he will finish the activity maybe within 5 or 10 minutes. So, if we permit him to do like this, by practicing, he will do it in a perfect way, nice way. And we know that in traditional classrooms, the teacher, when maths teacher, whenever she is giving any problem, she will give some time to finish that problem. Maybe there may be 20 or 30 students. One third of the students should be completed. Another, the remaining one third will be just in the middle of this. They just started and they were about to complete. And the last one third, they don't have no idea how to do this. What will happen? After some time, the teacher will wipe out the problem and she said, finish, all of you finish. And what will happen? Only one third of the children know what is exactly. The second one third of the children, they know, they have the concept, but they don't get any chance to complete the problem. And the last one third, they don't have any idea about that problem. So that is happening in traditional classroom. But in Montessori classroom, every child is given their own pace. They just there is no rush. They can do how many times or uh, how many sessions or whatever it be. The next day also they will come and do the same activity. No one is there to render their activities. Okay. Okay, fine. I think it is very easy, but sometimes we will like when we read alone, no, that time we will feel like dry. We don't get anything what is happening. But if we connect with any experiences, it is easy for us to understand. I think my meeting is not at 9:30; it is at 9. So I think I have to finish by 8 o'clock because I just asked them to confirm the time, because in our meeting invitation it is given as 9, but last meetings everything was commencing at the time of 9:30, time by 9:30. I don't know why today 9, because every time the meeting is ending up till 11, because the team is very energetic. Everybody has so many things to share, so we don't feel like any boring or anything. We are just discussing so many things. The course is about career consultant. I think Bindu ma'am it said it will be helpful for you people also, because since you people are working in and you people are planning to continue your career in this education settings, so career consultant means that course is very effective for you, because since there is higher secondary, high school, higher secondary, and college also. So it is online course, but it is very effective. If possible, I can refer you in the next batch, because I think next month means our course will wind up. So it will be easy, because for us 2 hour class, but we don't be like no boring sessions, and it is not like we don't get saturated. It was very fresh after ending up the session means that time also we feel very fresh. So just plan accordingly. I think it will be, because you are not going to search any other jobs, right? You wish to continue in educational settings.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We will be there itself.
Okay. Okay, then anyway, okay, anyway, let me complete it first. After that, I will give you the correct feedback. Okay. So I think if you are done it successfully, then your school and that college, which is associated, when college is also there, no, that college will get a good career consultant. So please continue.
Sixth one is freedom of movement. Children are permitted to move around the classroom as they like, in whatever way they please, the inside as well as the outside of the classroom. Since of this freedom of movement, the Montessori classroom is not divided between work periods. Then freedom of choice. Children are free to select their own activities in the classroom. Freedom makes the child able to develop good working habits and sustained concentration. In order to have a selection of activities, the child must be presented with a variety of exercises designed for his auto education. Next one is freedom of speech. The Montessori classroom differs from a traditional school. Children speak to each other and start activities together whenever they like. They are not forced, subtly or otherwise, to join in any group or to share themselves with others when they are not ready or interested. Since they are not forced to compete with each other, their natural desire to help others develops spontaneously. In a Montessori environment, children are expected to obey the rules of basic courtesy, which consist of not interrupting other people. Since the Montessori approach differs from that of a traditional classroom, the emphasis on it is often missed. Ninth one, freedom to grow. Is the Montessori class in the Montessori classroom, children are free to grow and to construct his own mental abilities in the prepared environment. All materials in the Montessori classroom are directed towards helping the child build his inner self. Next
Okay,
is
okay, Bindu. We will
okay.
discuss this then. After that, we will complete all the points up to 13. 13 points are there. So 10, 11, 12, 13 will read together. Okay, so freedom of movement. Can you just connect with anything freedom of movement means?
Yes, ma'am. I am seeing in our school when we are going to the classroom, all the children are sitting. If any portion is taking, all are sitting, and they are concentrating as what we are telling. We are giving, and in between we are asking the question, but they are sitting, not moving. So here it is mentioned that they can move inside the classroom. There is no any strictness. And
There is no period.
yeah,
There
period
is no
also, work
class
period is
period or
also
class
there.
hours. So the children has the freedom to move around. If they want to move outside, they can move outside. They can go to the garden. They can go to near the pets. Anything they can do. But only thing is the main gate will be closed, because every secure they are providing security also. So the main gate will be closed. The children can move around in and around the classroom. In the outdoor, the Montessori prepared environment is divided into two sections: outdoor area and indoor. So there are so many verandas which is connected between this indoor and outdoor. Okay, then freedom of choice means, yes, we already said, like they can select their own choice of activities, and they can select the corresponding materials also. So if they are doing their own interested activity, their inner discipline, self concentration, attention span, everything will develop. Okay, then freedom of speech. They can talk in traditional method means All of you, please shut your mouth, like that of comments will be there, so they won't let you talk in between the class hours. And in break also, that some discipline will be there. They are not getting that much freedom to talk each other. Okay. And then freedom to grow, so that means he can construct by himself, he is building himself. Self construction is happening in this environment. All the materials is like developing the child. Okay, next 3 point, not three, 4 points. Okay, please read.
Freedom to love and to be loved. Children have the right to love and to be loved unconditionally. When the children sense that they are unvarying and unquestionably loved, valued and respected just for being himself, they too will find themselves the capacity to love others in the same way. Freedom from danger. The child has the right to grow in danger. Safety has been strengthened through activities of practical life. Children are imparted knowledge through systematic training in practical life skills, such as to deal with objects in the correct way, which could be probably dangerous. The teacher must be needful to watch for God against any emotional or spiritual damage that threaten the child. Then the 12th one is freedom from competition. In order not to interfere with the child's free selection of activity, there are no artificially pursued competitions, rewards, or punishments in Montessori classrooms. Such prizes and punishments are the instrument of slavery for the spirit. The prize and the punishment are incentives towards unnatural or forced effort, and therefore we certainly cannot speak of the natural development of the child in connection with them. The children's achievements are never assessed from an adult's point of view and categorized by marks, points, and stars. The inner motivation of the child pursues him to work to the best of his ability, and the satisfaction of having done so is reward enough. The last one, freedom from pressure. He is permitted to grow in his own rate and development. He does not require to match up to the hopes of others. Through the freedom given in a Montessori environment, the child has an unequal opportunity to reflect upon his own actions, to determine their after effect both for himself and for others, to test himself against the limits of reality, to learn what gives him a sense of accomplishment and what leaves him empty and dissatisfied, and to find out both his capabilities and his defects. The opportunity to develop self knowledge is one of the most important results of freedom in a Montessori classroom.
Okay, so freedom from competition. There is no reward and punishment in Montessori environment. But personally, I can say that we can appraise the kids. We can pat them for their good deeds, okay, and actions. But this moment or trophy, certificate, medal, everything will be a huge luggage for them. They don't care about that. But if they get any star or very good, they will feel very happy, right? So that we can do. Okay, so and so that's why Montessori is saying that this there is no need of prizes and punishments, and there is no need of competition also. So the kids cannot understand about healthy competition. For understanding about healthy competition, they need that sense. Even adult also don't understand about healthy competition. They are also um, uh, just running for getting everything first. Okay, so but this healthy competition could happen spontaneously. That can be happened in many schools. That is depending on the uh, depending on the teacher. Whatever the teacher is making that an environment that will be connected with this healthy competition. Okay, that is assessed. That children's achievements are never assessed from an adult's point of view, because the children can write if they are writing alphabets, no, some it will be not just like not nice in the first time, and some adults will be comparing like how you are writing, I can write better than you, like that, no. So don't judge the kid as per adults point of view. So that is it. So that is the challenge for a teacher, because the teacher is also an adult. The teacher has to understand the kid, then only she can provide um, her maximum outcome to the child, because some adults will be like how you are writing, this is the way writing, some teachers will be saying like that, no. Today in one class, one trainee shared one thing about her own child. She is studying in first standard, that kid, and she's very good, very smart, very active also. And when she went for the PTA meeting, two teachers complained about this kid. One is EVS teacher and one is math teacher. Not math teacher, English teacher. Yes, English teacher. They said the kid is very naughty. He is not listening. She is not listening us. It is very difficult for us to teach her, because she is not sitting in the place when they are taking the class. She is moving here and there. But other teachers said she is very good. She is always listening to us. She is attentively sitting in the class, like maths teacher and other Malayalam teacher and everything. Then the mother felt very sad, because two teachers are complaining about her daughter, no. The mother is saying like, whenever I am teaching her, that time she is very nice, she used to listen me, she used to do all the works what I am giving to her. And she asked, after the PTA meeting, she asked the kid, why you are behaving like this. She scolded her also. Then the kid said, I don't like the way they are teaching. I couldn't, I'm getting bored. That is the answer came from the child. So it is the teacher who has to change herself, not the kid. Most of the cases from the beginning itself, from earlier days also, everybody is complaining about maths, the subject maths. Everyone is saying like maths is very difficult, maths is very difficult. But we can hear in certain cases, some of the students are saying like, maths was very tough for me. Till that when that miss came, I begin to love maths. So it is not about the subject, it is about the way of teaching. So the teacher has to change. So that is the thing.
Jisha ma'am,
Yes.
one here, na, this freedom from danger, that part, no ma'am.
Where it is, it was in the yeah, yes, freedom from danger. Okay, we know that many danger things can happen in the Montessori prepared environment, in classrooms also, normal classrooms also. But every time we are just making the kid to don't do that, like that, like cutting the vegetables, cutting the fruits, and making tea, making something like making cookies in the oven. In Montessori environment, these all things are practicing. Okay, so we know that it is something like dangerous zone, but we used to practice the kid. The quality of the kid is they will put more effort and attention for doing the same, because they know that the when using the knife they have to take care. And let me ask one thing. Our hands are also, we are not taking care of sometimes, no, we are not giving any attention. We are cutting the vegetables. Our fingers will hurt sometimes. Okay. So, if we practice them in a proper way, any danger situation, from that situation also they will be free. So if, when they practice, when the childhood, we can give them blunt knife will that won't hurt more. So that blunt knife we can give. Some other materials are nowadays in available in market, not like finger cap. Some metallic something is there. When we cut, they won't just touch the fingers, they will touch that metallic piece. So that type of security measures, safety measures we can arrange, no. And I know one thing, because my cousin brother, he is no more now. When he died at the age of 52, but till his last breath he was afraid of gas stove, no. When the gas is finished and we have to change the cylinder, no, that time he will run from his house and go and sat in the road. That is the thing was happening, because from childhood onwards he is afraid of this stove and fire and everything. So if we practice the kid, these all things are danger things, you have to take care, and you can use this like this, then they will take care of themselves. So that is freedom from danger. Okay.
Disha ma'am, one more question.
Yep.
Ma'am, two children are coming to me. They are very for the tuition. They are compelling. Nowadays only they are coming. The
Okay.
children, one in second standard. He is okay when I am telling something. He is obey. But one girl is coming fourth standard. She cannot uh, remember the things which I am giving to her. She cannot remember the spellings. I don't know which way I have to handle that child. Means if I am telling something, she will be, that time she will do. And after sometimes, if I am asking the same question, yeah, same spellings, she is forgetting that things. So what kind of method we can use for like this children?
Okay, you can use Montessori method. You can give her that movable alphabets. You have made alphabets, no? You can give her alphabets and tell her to make simple words. Okay, simple. If you have that alphabets with you, you can give that, because our sandpaper letters and this movable alphabets helped a lot for making the children their language area. It is very easy for them to understand how to make words, how to make simple sentences, how to make a constructive sentence, a meaningful sentences, structured sentences. So, what actually just assess her, what is her weakness? Just assess her, and you just try new methods for overcoming that weakness part. Okay, if she has problem in writing, just check whether she has the capability of drawing, and we can make her to draw. If we want to make her to memorize anything, we can picturize and make her to remember that thing. Okay, that picturization will help her to remember. Initially we have to work hard. Initially we have to take many steps, many innovative methods, many creative methods we have to adopt, and after that she will become normal. So maybe because of that, I'm just try to find out whether she was like this before. Earlier also, she was like this. It is up to third standard. What was her way of learning? Just try to find it out. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Can I continue
Yeah,
the structure? Yeah, structure and order. While structure and order seem intuitive to the freedom earlier mentioned, nothing could be farther from the truth. Structure and order in the Montessori classroom exactly reflect the sense of structure and order in the universe. By using the Montessori classroom environment as a microcosm of the universe, the child starts to internalize the order that surrounds him, thus making sense of the world in which he lives. Montessori stated that there is a sensitive period for order which happens between the age of 1 and 3 years of age. This is when the child sets on drawing conclusions of the world around him. If there is no order to his environment, the child's sense of reason may be off because he will not be able to approve his findings. Through order, children learn to trust the environment and learn to interact with it in a positive way. Only in an accurate environment, sorry, only in an accurate and determined environment can a child categorize his perception and thus form an inner conceptual framework with which to understand and connect with his world. Through order, children are able to find materials of his selection. This selection is further assisted in the environment by arranging materials as per children. The probability of a complete cycle activity when using the material. No parts of the material should be missing. He should find all the pieces for the exercise he selects. It is necessary to understand that in pursuing to develop freedom, it should be clearly established that only destructive acts of the child should be limited. All the rest, every manifestation having useful scope, whatever is it be, and under whatever form it express itself, must not only be permitted but must be observed by the teacher.
So, structure and order. We all have some systematic order to keep all things in our home, right? Likewise, the kids it's also having that their own order. Okay. So, and whenever they are using the material, they know that they are taking that materials from the shelf, and after finishing the activity, they will keep the material there in a fine way, and everything will be done. And this environment help them to assist, and whoever is there, like facilitator also, that one who is there who is observing the kid, they will help them to do how this activity and how to arrange all the materials. So from them they are getting some order, and in their inner guide also guide them to um, guide them for this order. And Montessori environment has, we know that in our home, kitchen is in one place, bedroom is in one place, and we are keeping the things related with kitchen in the kitchen, and we are keeping some things in the bedroom, and we are keeping our dress in the wardrobe, and everything will be, we are keeping it just in like an order, no? And in Montessori environment also there is some structure and order. Okay. So the kids when they are coming in the morning, and they when they are leaving in the evening, they know that what all things are there in our in their Montessori environment, and what all things are there in the shelf. They can see because all are open shelf. So they know the order, how to keep all the materials, how to arrange all the materials. So the children learn to interact with the environment in a positive way, because everything, not everything is in an open shelf, there is no closed shelf. So they know which thing is placed in which place, so they have that idea in their mind. So that structure and order is very important for Montessori environment, because that will help the child to take next step. Okay, next one.
Kim ma'am, are you reading?
No, ma'am, I'm not feeling well. Okay, please read. Continue. I'm just listening.
Is this time for you, ma'am?
Yeah, yes. So we can end by, yes, Bindu ma'am, we couldn't see you properly. Yes. Okay. And
Yeah,
we
I'm asking.
can, yeah, yes.
I'm asking.
We will-
Is this time for you to meeting?
No, no, we will take the class up to 8 o'clock.
It is okay.
And reality and nature, atmosphere and beauty, we can take that portion also because it is
Okay,
very, it is very readable and it is understandable also.
okay, ma'am.
Please.
Montessori, reality and nature. Montessori had a wide respect and veneration for nature. She believed that we should use nature to inspire children. She continually suggested that Montessori teachers take the children out into nature rather than keeping them restricted in the classroom. This is why natural materials are prepared surroundings. Real wood, reeds, bamboo, metal, cotton, and glass are preferred to synthetics or plastics. So, the Montessori environment is based on reality and nature. The child must have the opportunity to internalize the limits of nature and reality. If he is to be free from his fantasy and illusion, both physical and psychological, only on this way can he develop self discipline and security. The necessary to explore his external and internal worlds and to become an active and grateful observer of life. The Montessori materials are based on the concept of reality. Real glasses are used for juice and knives for cutting fruits and vegetables. One piece of each type of equipment will be there in the Montessori classroom because children do not have an alternative. They learn to wait for their turn. According to Maria Montessori, man belongs to nature and especially so when he is a child, he must draw from in the forces necessary to the development of the body and of the spirit. She believed that children must originally be given contact to nature through the care of the plants and animals. Both the indoor and outdoor environment must be alive with growing things of all kinds and that are cared for by children. There should be look, microscopes and simple experiments for children to perform. The atmosphere and beauty. Montessori felt that the environment should be simple, everything within it must be of good design and quality, the colors should be cheerful, the ambience of the room must be relaxing and warm and invite participation. The environment should invite the learner to come in and work.
So, reality and nature. The Montessori environment is connected with reality and it has the connected with nature and it has the concept of reality. Everything which is using in the Montessori environment is of real materials like wood, metal, glass. The wood is just like hollow wood, no? Just like bamboo, real wood, and already you people had done your activity using the materials, the texture and everything is very fine. It is not just like what all wood we are getting here as our mango tree wood. Not, it is not just like that. That
Ah,
wood is just like hollow wooden pieces like bamboo. This reed also, it is just like bamboo. Hollow is there. The bamboo has good strength. I just used to watch some YouTube videos like Thai, Japan, and China. Those people, when they are um, cooking, traditionally they are cooking, no, they are using this bamboo for cooking. It resists heat. I thought when this bamboo will placed in that stove, no, that will be get burnt, but it is very strong. So that's why maybe it is these type of woods are using, and metal, cotton, glass are there, and the kids are making juices, lemonade in the kitchen. For that they are using real glass. Just think about that. We are giving steel glass for the kids, no? Because we always saying like that that will broken, that will be broken. So don't give them glass. So give them steel glasses. Okay, but here everything is real, and there is knife for cutting vegetables and fruits, and sometimes some materials is just available in single piece, because cutting vegetables and fruits very interesting, no? So the kids will wait for their turn to cut the fruits and vegetables. So spontaneously their patience, calm, everything is developing in the environment. And we know that during, when my husband, when he is going out, he will come back with many chocolates. So I will tell him, don't show them all, just give them one, let them share with everyone. Because if they feel like we have more than enough, then I will get more pieces, why I should give to someone else? But if they get small quantity, they will share with everyone, because only small quantity is there. It won't be so it is not for me only, I have to give it to everyone. So that's why some of the pieces are rare in Montessori environment, just like glass and this knife and everything. So always, Dr. Montessori says man belongs to nature, and the man has a tendency to explore also. Okay, so the kid is also, they will also just like, they just want to connect with nature always. So that is the form of development of body and spirit, mind. So for that, the children has to we have to connect the children with nature. Every time they have there must be a connection between the environment. That is, children has to take care of plants and animals, and both the indoor and outdoor environment must be very live with growing things. That is, there is plants, there is garden, the children are watering the plants, they are planting saplings, everything they are doing. There should be magnifying glass, loop is magnifying glass, and there is microscope also for doing simple experiments for children to perform. Sometimes the sprouting, if we just put some peas in a damp cloth, the next day it will sprout, no? So we can make the children to view through a magnifying glass. They will be very, like, they will be very excited to see all these things. Okay, and atmosphere and beauty, the Montessori environment should be simple. Everything within it must be of good design and quality. Color should be cheerful. We all know that now the academic year is going to end. In the vacation time, the KG session will be, they will paint the rooms, paint some cartoon characters and everything will be, because they will make that classroom colorful. The bench and desk will, they will give some colors to bench and desk also, right? Table and chair, whatever is using inside, everything will be colorful for me. So when we are just watching that, we will feel like some happy and cheerful. So the ambience of the room must be relaxing, welcoming an environment, that is ambience, and warm to invite participations. The environment should invite the learner to come in and work. And please let me know next week which day you people are comfortable to, for which week, not weekend. Weekend Saturday we have class, and any other day. So whether if it is possible, we can take 3 days class. I just want to take some portion of PG, because environment now prepared environment is seems very easy for you, right? It's understandable. Now we have to go through Montessori material, the principle of Montessori material, the quality of Montessori facilitator. Next topic is like that. Okay, please let me know. No problem. We will do. And please make
Ma'am,
sure that except Tuesday, because Tuesday I have class. Please, please.
not for Tuesday, ma'am. 26 up to 26. We
Up to
have a
26.
temple festival.
What is?
Temple festival. Our
Okay,
nearby
from
temple
up to
festival. So
26 means 26 is 24, 25, 26 is
Thursday.
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 Okay, so anyway, we will fix for Friday and Saturday again. And let next week let it be. And the upcoming weeks we will plan something. Any holidays come?
In between there is no holidays. Only the 20th. 20th what it is Muharram.
When is
Something.
Shivaratri?
26th.
Shivaratri
Oh,
already.
sorry, 20th. 20th. 20th.
It's the okay. Yeah.
Eid ul Fitr. Eid ul Fitr. Eid ul Fitr. 20th.
Okay.
That is
Nice.
March. Other than nothing.
Okay, no problem. Anyway, next week we will plan like as usual, Saturday and Friday, and we will see. Okay, in between you just try to schedule all your works and everything, so that the regular batch is writing term two examination on second. We can plan after the first week of March. It will be okay for you. I think it will be comfortable for you, so that we can write the exam together with them. Our diploma portion only. PG we have time. PG we have to complete their PG, and at the same time parallelly we will also complete. After completing this Montessori prepared environment part 4, I think part 4 need 3 or 4 hours. That's it. Because all the chapters are very less. It's like good manners and classroom structure, how a classroom is arranged, how the registers in the school. I think that Bindu ma'am you can take very easily. Okay, fine. Okay. We will meet next week. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your
Take care. Bye.
precious
Thank you,
time for us.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
What? Bindu ma'am, you said something.
That is your precious time you are spending for us.
Oh,
So
every
much.
time you are saying it from your heart.
Yes, because we are feeling so proud. You are the one who is leading us. Really, ma'am. Today I told my colleagues and I showed your the class also. Then I told I'm very happy we got like Jisha, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you,
anyway,
ma'am.
we will meet and we will keep in touch wherever we are. Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.